6:36 and we're loading up. We're taking the GMC this morning. We're gonna load up the second Lego table and bring it home. And Don's gonna paint the rails black and sand on it a bit. So I was looking out the window this morning and the leaves were just falling down like a sheet of rain. I don't see it happening right this minute, but just get a little gust and it happens pretty good. Honestly, this family can't go anywhere without talking Tesla. That's right. Just how it is. Don's over here with his coffee. He's doing really good for 6:45 in the morning. I saw Elon tweeted last night when I was finishing up our video, like probably midnight something his time, 2 something our time. Well, maybe 11 his time, 2 something our time, asking what do you want to improve about your Tesla? And Don has a list of things he wants to improve, starting with
seatbelt motor on the B pillar that raises and lowers the seatbelt anchor point based on what's in the driver profile. Marianne likes hers all the way down. I like mine all the way up.
Yeah, he gets in Ruby, my car, moves the seatbelt, gets out, doesn't put it back. I get in and I drive and I'm getting choked by the seatbelt, and then it actually hurts and it's very hard to lean over here and pull it down. It's one-handed, left-handed operation. Is really not easy to do while you're driving. I mean, so that would help our marriage if we would have a seatbelt motor. Yes, that would be good. Yes. What was the next one?
On the Model 3, I want a door unlock screen that you can at least pop the door for the person who's walking up to the car. That way they can grab the glass and or the edge of the door, and they don't actually have to rotate and figure out their hand to open the door, because it will have popped open that inch.
Yeah, Don, the wonderful gentleman that he is, he usually leans over and pops it so I can grab the glass because I've got my hands full. So, but you know, it's a long lean. It's not a comfortable lean. And then tell him about the key fob. That's all nice and well. We got a key fob for the 3 now, but
I'm waiting for the key fob that controls all my Teslas. I don't want to have 5 different key fobs for all my Teslas. I want one key fob that works with them all. And when I go to the service center, they temporarily program my key fob to drive the loaner car. I want electronics.
Oh, that's pretty good. I want a package for the Model 3 that you can add on self-presenting doors. That's what I want. I mean, really, I got this thing against the 3 because the doors don't open, and only if you've ever driven an X do you care. An X with self-presenting doors with the premium package. Otherwise, you probably are like, well, what is she talking about and why does she care about that? But if you've driven an X, if you're an X driver, and we are one big happy Tesla family, and we want the option on it, because Don and I would not have ordered the 3 without the self-presenting doors. Even he is attached to having the self-presenting doors.
Well, the big thing is, this is it. You know, the first day, the first 20 times, maybe you gotta just sort of get used to it, because all your life you've opened and closed your car door yourself.
Oh, I am so over that.
But it's like watching color TV, or after you've had a lifetime of black and white TV, you don't want to go back to black and white. Well, it's the same thing with it. Once you get used to it, you don't want to go back.
That's right. So we heard the scoop that the reason why the front doesn't have a motor to open and close has to do with the NHTSA. But
if you're gonna, you know, the Model S is getting, you know, it's 2012. I mean, it's possible that they're gonna do a major version of the redesign of the Model S. Well, if you're gonna do that, or I should say like the Model Y, anything that hasn't been safety tested or is going to be re-safety tested, go on and add the auto close or the soft closer to the front. Now, if you want to make it power where it goes up and down by itself, that's great too. I'll take that. But,
amen.
But this thing where I have to put handprints all over my hood every time I open and close my frunk, I don't like that. So, you know, make it put a little motor up there so it pulls it closed. You know, if the thing goes down far enough that it catches, then go on and pull the rest of the way. I'm all for that.
Right. I guess there's a law that says you can't automate the hood of a car. Well, I don't really understand personally why in a wreck with the appropriate motor or closures that it would be any less safe. And so I'm just thinking maybe this is a law we could get modified.
Yeah, if they're going to get rid of mirrors, they could certainly get rid of that law.
Right. I don't want to compromise the safety of the car, but I'm assuming that we can add some sort of motorized system and not compromise the safety. So if there's a law, then let's change it. So let's work to change it. So no pretty sunrise this morning. It's just cloudy, sort of depressing out there. I want my sun back. So we've got the table that Mr. Schrader built loaded up, and he had put it together with screws, so Don was able to take out the little rail support so we could get it in the GMC easier. And like I said, we're just moving it to the house so we can do a little more sanding on it and paint the rails black. And you know, we ended up with 2 at the school and we don't really have room to store 2, so I can use it in the garage where Johnny and I are working up top. The robot can fall off the side right now, so we have to spot each other when we run it, because they do go crazy sometimes when you're trying to get the programming right. So that'd be useful here for me to play a little bit.
Priority.
All right, so they're all out there. There's a lot of workers this morning. I see one steamroller at least. Maybe they're gonna put down some asphalt. Stick boy this morning, and I'm getting ready to be very grateful for some more coffee. We're back home now. My mittens girl here is looking out the window. Hey sweetie, what do you see? Hi, nighttime. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetheart. Hey, big boy. Hey, midnight. Hi. Hey, kitty. Hi. Hey, Kiki. So these are the 2 missions I put together today. I've got this one laid over so the cats don't knock it till I can get it to the garage. But even with all of this, high nighttime, I've still got 2 more bags to build and 1 more mission model that was previously built by the kids to fix. Thank you, sweetie. Appreciate when you help with the camera. I'm in Ruby getting ready to go meet Kelly for lunch so we can trade some Pokemon. It's 11:30 in the morning. I just wanted to say that I had a slight anomaly with Ruby during charging last night, and I really do mean slight. For some reason at 2:08 a.m. she sent me a notification that she stopped charging. At 2:09 a.m. she sent me a notification that she started charging. She was at 188 miles and had recovered, you know, a significant amount of her charge when she did that. TeslaFi didn't even make a note of it because it only keeps entries for as close as every minute, and she wasn't down for an entire minute. So as far as TeslaFi was concerned, she never stopped charging. She has a normal charge. She woke up normal when I got in the car. We didn't have a power failure in the house, so we just are sort of slightly perplexed. I imagine it was just a little hiccup, and as long as it doesn't start repeating that every night, then I'm not going to worry about it. The Christmas tree lighting is just a few days away here in Fuquay, and the town workers have been very busy putting lights up in all the trees. So this is my first time to this restaurant. We're eating at Thai Thai. Kelly says it's very good. Michelle might want to come back here with me. I'm excited to try it out. So Kelly is really close to, what is the amount? It's 1 million kilometers?
Yeah, I was at 868 and we've done 2 trades, so I'm over 875.
Okay. Well, a special thanks to Tammy up in Canada for all of the egg gift sending back and forth, because we have gotten buku kilometers in trading distance using Pokemon that hatched from those gifts. So 1 more get together and she ought to be at 1 million kilometers. Yep. did really good. This is what, our 4th time trading maybe? I think so. And she's traded a little bit with some other folks, but it's been a lot of...
primarily you for distance.
Yeah, so I'm just over 700,000, so I'm not too far behind you, Kelly. Hey, there's a red Model X.
They waved. They waved.
Yep, they sure did. Only 50 miles today, and I'm in for the night, so we're gonna make up today for the extra that we used yesterday. Johnny is headed to his dad's this weekend, and there's testing up at the Taekwondo school tonight, so there's no Taekwondo class. Well, Johnny and I have been up in the garage attic for about 90 minutes trying to make some headway with his robot, and I don't feel like we had great progress today like we did yesterday. But we had a little bit of progress. Yeah. We have all these tools built for solving different missions. Yeah, Johnny was working on the gripper claw to move this. Yeah.
It works better when it's electronically...
right. Well, no doubt it grips that size thing and can move it, but trying to mount it to the Probot is presenting some problems. So we've got something to think on.